Hey, welcome to another milepost here on the V Twin Life. V Twin Life is brought to you by a few great companies. One being Crash Inc. Clothing. You can find them out of Oregon. Great company, specialized in clothes, doing work on bikes now. You can check them out at crashinclothing.com. They got a lot of great stuff. Hey, head on over there. Maybe they got something you like. And we can't forget Wild Ass. You like pounding miles, you like riding, you want to be in comfort? Hey, maybe strap a Wild Ass under your ass and ride with an air cushion and be comfortable for hours. And can't forget Custom Dynamics, leading the industry in lighting LED technology. Man, these guys got some great stuff. So head on over to Custom Dynamics and check it out. Now, let's get to another milepost of the V Twin Life.
What's going on? Just a little random shit. Let's see who comes in here. Who wants to join in? There you go. Ding, da, ding. Hey, what's going on? Figured just jump into a little random thing, see what everybody's got going on. Little premiere. I think it was kind of comical. I liked it. Had to jump on Bry's bandwagon. The old, pitch monkey some shit. So how you guys doing? Hey, there's Link. Somebody wants to jump on. Come and hang out. We wasn't planning a whole lot, but figured out what's up. Dinner ain't gonna be done for a little bit, so we'll just jump on, do some random hangout. Hey, thanks, HG Traveler. It was kind of comical. It was. Actually, my wife had the great idea for the ending. Snowflakes. Oh, god damn. I'm sorry, Brad. That sucks. We had rain, but you can keep the snow over there. I want nothing to do with that stuff. So, anybody got any plans? Any ride adventures you got going soon? I know we're waiting soon. Hopefully, we'll have some coming up. Nothing till really till May. Hey, Killfire, what's going on? How are you? Brad. See who else? HG Traveler. Evil Rick. Nice. Killing bourbon instead of miles. Well, hey, that's never a bad thing. Springer Mike. Hey, Mike, did you get your lights figured out or anywhere with your tail lights? I know we were talking earlier. You were having some issues with that. I know trying to track down electrical things are shitty. That's definitely not my forte. But at least, Mike, hey, at least you got, Nick. He's the electrical genius. The guy helped fix my electrical issues a couple weeks ago from 1,100 miles away. So, yeah. All right, who wants to come hang out and talk for a few? Somebody jump on here. I'm not good doing this how Monkey does things. I just can't sit here and talk to a screen and whatnot. I ain't good at that. It's very hard. I don't have that talent yet.
You talk to yourself all the time. What are you
Hey,
talking
I'm in
about?
a truck. It's different. I can look out the windows. God, why is he making fun of me? I think it's different when I'm going down the road. I can yell at people. I can call them all kinds of names. Lay on air horn. Do whatever. That's cheap entertainment. It's different to try to do it like this. I don't know why. I struggle. Not good at it. So what else? You got anything going on? Any ride plans coming up, Kelfire? Anybody else? Hey, Grant, what's up? Hey, Grant, you want to come hang out for a few? There's a link there. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jesus. God, man. HD. Geez, buddy. Don't make me ban you. Come on now. the fun of the struggles. Brad's gonna jump on. Heck yeah.
What up,
Oh, hi,
buddy?
buddy. Oh, just hanging out.
Well, I'm just sitting here watching snowflakes come down. So
Oh, that's no bueno.
83 on Friday, and now it's snowing out.
Oh,
It's just
geez,
not right.
that sounds like my brother and I down in Idaho. It was like in the 80s one day, and then I get a picture the next day, and it's snowing. I'm like, that sucks.
Oh well. Mother
Hey, what's up,
Nature's.
Nick? Yeah, Mother Nature can keep all that stuff. I'll take the rain over snow any day.
Yeah, it's not going to stick around. The ground's wet, but just sucks.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got plenty of rain last week when I went to Oregon. That was brutal. I mean, I've ridden through rain, but that's probably the worst rain I've ever ridden through when you had 2 to 3 inches of standing water on the highway.
Oh, that's not good.
But I will say, the Kimimoto lowers that I got for Christmas worked absolutely freaking amazing because my feet and my lower legs were, I think, the only thing that was dry. The rest of me was soaked. But hey, that's where it comes in with hard bags. At least when I got to Brad's, I had dry clothes to put on, which was perfect.
You know, it's funny. I've heard a lot of bikers that said forever they'd never go to a bagger. Once they get a bagger, can't imagine ever going back.
Well, that was a big thing for me before I got my Road Glide when I was, looking at my wish list, put things together. And that was really the only option that I wanted was something that had hard bags. Just for that exact instance, like where I was with the monsoon, knowing that at least, hey, I got 45 minutes, looking at my GPS and, phone. And it's like, I'll get there and I know I got something dry I can put on.
Yeah.
And that was huge.
Yeah, I think I put the detachable pack or tour pack racks on both of them, and I don't know why I even did that because I never take them off. Once you put them on, it seems like you always are throwing something in them. Having the storage with you is just so damn handy.
Oh, I'm the same way. I mean, I have, the tour pack on the quick disconnect, but I've taken it off and I think it looks ugly. Nice. Yeah, I just can't stand the look of my bike personally because I don't know, maybe it's just I'm so used to the tour pack being on it. I take the tour pack off and it's like, I don't like it. And the same factors, I'm always using it. It's so handy. I mean, I'll go to the grocery store when I can on it. And,
Oh yeah.
Fill the saddlebags, fill the tour pack. And if I still got more stuff, then cool. I got the bungee net and, the cargo rack on top, or I take my tour pack bag that goes on top of the tour pack and storage and more storage.
It's amazing how much stuff you can cram into those if you really want to.
Oh, absolutely. Especially get your grocery, the bags, only you take a few things out and you really start stacking it to maximize your space. And instead of 2 bags, you can throw 3. Oh, look at that. We got another buddy coming. Whoa, wrong button. There we go.
Hey, there he is. What's up, buddy?
On time.
There we go. I accidentally muted you. Sorry. I'm trying to do this on my iPad because I don't have the computer in the house. So we're going simplistic tonight.
All right, man. You hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What's up?
So what's going on, Grant? How you been?
Oh, man. Extremely busy, man. Extremely busy. Haven't had a chance to come on anybody's show lately or do lives, but had one earlier and I thought it went okay.
It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I decided to just
different.
do a random after my little premiere short thing, what's going on, and then I don't know. The ending I just thought was actually comical.
You usually do yours on Sunday, right?
Yeah, I do. It's
Okay,
just I got a bunch of
you have
stuff
no guest
going on.
tonight.
And plus the other part, I don't know if it was maybe a mole we had in the backyard, but I lost my internet to the garage, so I got to bury a new Ethernet cord and run conduit out to my garage.
That sucks, man.
So, I mean, everything was working great. Like my last one with Dylan, and all of a sudden, beep, no internet. It just died.
Yeah. Everybody else out riding season now? Full riding season everywhere?
We're getting close. I had
Okay.
a wet ride last weekend, but I think it's getting closer.
Okay. Yeah, we're there now. It took us a while, but I mean, for us, we've had a mild winter. But how you doing up there, Brad?
Well, I was doing real good until about 10 o'clock last night. That started raining now. It's snowing it, but it ain't gonna stick around. It's supposed to be back in the 60s by Monday afternoon, Tuesday. So yeah,
That's brutal, man.
I think we're like high 40s right now. I mean, a little bit of rain earlier, but
Man.
now it's kind of stopped. Not too bad.
We've been in the 80s all weekend, so I won't talk shit.
Well, it was good having you on there.
Yep,
Well,
see ya.
thank you.
I gotta go ride now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get out for a night rip. Nah, it was what was crazy was right. I rode back from a buddy's house. We were all hanging out on Friday night, and it was probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I rode home in a short sleeve, and I was like, it felt weird. Like I was like, because I've been bundled up all the way up until that point for most of the winter riding season, and I was just like, shit, this is weird, man. I'm in a fucking short sleeve. Hell yeah, let's go.
I know. Friday night we took the toy hauler out for its maiden voyage. Grandpa
I
and
saw that, man.
grandson had the camping weekend, and we ended up cutting it short because the weather went to crap. But Friday night we're sitting around the fire, 10 o'clock at night, shorts and a t-shirt. It was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That'd be nice. I know when I came home last Sunday from Oregon, I made it about half because it's about 300 miles. I made it halfway. I had to stop and put a freaking sweatshirt on underneath my riding coat. I was just chilled and like, fuck. I mean, it wasn't raining. And the weatherman says, Sunday was supposed to be the shitty day, but it stayed dry until I got home. But it was just, I don't know. I just chilled. It's like, man, I need another layer.
We did that bunny run last Saturday, which is like it's bipolar this time of the year, it goes back and forth pretty quick. So it was crazy. We just had the one random day of like 50, a high of 50, and it was the day we're doing this charity ride. And the next day it was like 70. We're like, God, man, why couldn't it have been fucking tomorrow? But we're out going to hospitals, dropping these stuffed bunnies off to children's hospitals, and it was fucking brutally cold, man. By the time I got back at 8:30 at night, man, I was just like icicle, man. I was like, I told the wife, I was like, turn that heated blanket on. I'm coming in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's why it's always nice, like me, taking, granted I was gone for the weekend, but having, extra layers, sweatshirt in the bag to throw underneath your coat, man, can make a huge difference when you're cold. Because riding cold sucks.
it just hurts right after you get back and you're like, shit, damn, I can't warm. Like, you can't get warm for like an hour or two after. You're like, man, there's nothing you could do. You're like, son of a bitch. So,
Yeah. Yeah, throwing the sweatshirt. I mean, even my jacket, because I took my Joe Rocket coat, so it's got the down liner in it, but still, it's like, man, I'm just cold.
yeah.
Threw the sweatshirt on, that made a huge difference. And,
Yep, definitely.
that's why I take, I don't know, I usually got 3 different pairs of gloves in my bag: lightweight, half finger, heavyweight.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to run into. So it's like, me and Brad were saying, you got the tour pack, you got room to pack a few extra goodies. You never know if you're going to need.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have this time of the year up here. You got to have different layers, man. You got to have that shit packed tight, man. You never know what's like for us. You don't know what's going to be later on in the day. Like I've been riding to work all this week, and in the morning times it's been like 40 or low 40s, and then by the time you get home, it's like 70. It's almost like a 30-40 degree difference. It's crazy.
How far did you commute to go to work, Grant?
It's only 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, that ain't bad.
Yeah. But it's all interstate though. It's all like Pennsylvania Turnpike. So it's like 75, 80 the whole way. So you're like, shit. And I got to go across this South Bridge that goes across the river, and it's right next to the airport, and it's all like wide open, right? So that wind just comes sideways. So a lot of times you just kind of like, all right, well, I'm going to ride at like 70-degree angle here, and I'll be okay.
There you go. Actually, so, hey, PNW Living, where are you located at in the Pacific Northwest? I'm just curious. He chimed in saying, what's up? So,
Yeah.
Check
that
some
a
of
new-
my fellow riders from the Northwest, see, where they're at, what's going on.
All the way on the other side of the country.
Well, we can't all be East Coast peeps like you.
Nah.
Then you got Brad, he's kind of somewhat centralized there.
Yeah. He's definitely in the middle of the country for sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You got any plans, for springtime or any trips planned, Brad? You're looking forward to this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do they have the A-Bait rally here in Iowa, which is always good for the 4th of July weekend. And then after that, we're going to do the Harley 120th. They're just for sure. And right now, I'm trying to work out my buddy Tom that rides with me, trying to get his schedule squared away so we can maybe get to the Cape River there in what is that, end of September. Adam,
So you doing the 120th down in Milwaukee, or the 120th celebration Sturgis?
the 120th in Milwaukee, and then
Oh, okay.
the 120th in Milwaukee this year is July 13th to the 16th.
I bet you can't wait to see Grain Day.
No. I like that. Well, it might just be entertaining as hell to show up, because about the time they open up their mouth and say something stupid, which they're about to do,
Oh yeah.
they're going to realize they made a bad mistake.
Amongst that crowd, for sure. Amongst that crowd, yeah.
So, I mean, it might be worth the entertainment value just to be there and get some video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, they
yeah.
had some decent tunes.
I mean, yeah, they just run or suck though, man.
I know. I haven't heard anything from a long time. I mean, it's like a lot of those bands, they kind of died out for a while, but some trying to make a comeback and get back into it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a month away from our first rally, so not too far off.
Where's that one at, Grant?
We're going to Americade this year. It's their 40th, and so we're gonna leave on a Thursday after work. Ride. It's a 5.5 hour ride, so not too bad. And so we're gonna ride out Thursday after work. Stay at a hotel probably 3/4 of the way up. See how far we make it. And then,
that's up in the Northeast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up in Lake George, New York. It's supposed to be like beautiful up in the Adirondack. So I never rode up there before, but I hear it is a riding rally for sure. Like the riding up there is phenomenal, and the ride around Lake George. And I guess they're for the 40th anniversary, they're going to shut the street down and have this one big block party for it. So it ought to be a good time.
I've heard a lot about the Catskills in Upper New York are absolutely gorgeous to ride through.
Yeah, for sure. I go snowboarding up there. It is.
Oh, do you?
It's pretty phenomenal up there. I mean, it's obviously the elevations aren't what you guys have out there, but it's still twisty. It's still great riding.
Yeah, because I remember back towards the beginning when I had FDLX Brooklyn and like Von Gasfalt and a couple of those East Coast guys, they get up that way a lot. We're talking about it. It sounds like just beautiful country to ride through.
It is. Yeah. It's kind of a whole Appalachian area too, like that runs up from Pennsylvania up through there. It's pretty good. It's underrated, man. It's really good riding.
Well, and that's the whole point of the fun part about doing this. The whole thing is finding some of these places that so many people might not ever venture to, because you got to get off the the super slabs and find hidden America.
Yeah, so it's kind of like riding in Iowa, only you have hills instead of flat, and you have trees instead of corn.
Yeah, there you go.
But other than that,
there you go. Yeah, pretty much. We definitely got a lot of trees.
Yeah, you can get away from the flatland.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about 20 minutes from Hershey, PA, and there's so many little small mom and pop breweries through there, man. It's unbelievable. It's like they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah, they
Plus,
are.
you're in the sweetest place on earth, man. How can you go wrong?
Yeah, Hershey,
bourbon in a Hershey bar.
Find yourself a Hershey Porter, and you'll be golden.
You can get those pretty much everywhere, man. They sell them on base too. I'm not a fan, but hey, to each their own.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those either. Oh fuck! Look, Nick's got fucking Springer. Mike's got jokes. Riding to Seattle. Fuck you. He's sleeping out in the yard now in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that one. I got Americade, and then
Springer Mike
July we got
he's riding to Seattle to come visit.
Bike Week.
So how many trips you got going on this year, Grant? You got a few of them, or?
Yeah, so we got that Americade. We have local to us, Gettysburg Bike Week. I think we're going to throw in a couple small little weekenders. And then me and a wife, we're going down to Key West. We're going down to Key West. So,
oh, that'd be cool. So, how far is it for you to Gettysburg?
It's like 25 minutes, man. I'm like right.
Oh, really?
I'm just right outside of Gettysburg, not too far. Yeah, it's right there. So, I mean, that rally is really just a regional rally. Like for you, I wouldn't waste my time flying or riding across country for that rally at all. It's okay. I mean, you have the heritage, the history.
Hey, don't worry, Nick. I know who said it.
Tussle with your Seattle, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think Nick's just trying to keep his reservation so he can get the bedroom, and I guess Mike can sleep in the backyard. Won't even let him sleep on the pool table in the shop. He's going to be in the backyard.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, so I mean, Gettysburg, I wouldn't travel too far from regional rally for sure. And then we're going to myself and the club members. We're all going down to OC Bike Week down in Ocean City, Maryland. That's a little hidden. That's a pretty big one on the East Coast. So we're excited. The lineup looks like it's starting to come in now as far as bands go. Of course, Skinner, ZZ Top, or what was one half of ZZ Top, but
Yeah.
hey, one's better than none, I get right. And they haven't announced the Saturday lineup yet. So
I had the opportunity. I saw him. Jesus Christ, that's been. Fuck, I still worked at the prison, so that was probably 20 years ago. Actually, ZZ Top and Ted Nugent touring together. That was wicked.
oh, that would have been a damn good concert, man. Yeah, I saw Ted Nugent before. He's damn good in concert for sure. He puts on a good show. So,
I know the one over you, but I mean, someday I would love to experience Laconia just because of its age and history within the
Yeah.
motorcycle community world. That's definitely one I want to get to sometime just to experience it, check it out.
we were tossing it up this year for the 100th, and it was just like we just couldn't fit it in. I'll be down in Key West right during that rally, so I'd rather be drinking a rum and hanging out in Key West. So
You gotta say hi, Z. Come here. Come on. Say hi.
oh boy,
Say hi. Whoa, shit.
oh well, you said hi, all right. Knock the fucking camera over.
Then I lost my makeshift little stand.
Oh man, the big old boy.
Girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a
Big
small
old girl.
one. Big boy's here. I'm not lifting him up. He's about a hundo.
Okay, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a big American bully.
Okay.
He too
What is
heavy.
she?
She's American bully pit mix.
Okay. Yeah.
She's about 55 pounds, and Noah's a Johnson bred American bulldog. He's a black brindle,
Okay.
but he's thick. He's a thick
Yeah.
boy.
I got a 70-pound German Shepherd ready to rip anybody's leg off that comes through the door. So we have to give his ass CBD oil to calm him down.
Oh, people get scared of Noah all the time.
So we get him high as fuck, and he's cool.
Yeah, people are scared of Noah, but in all actuality, you come in the house, you're gonna get drool and slobber on you, and that's all.
That's cool. Yeah, they get such a bad rap too, right? It's just like for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
for nothing. It's like, come on, those dogs are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Like
Nick
that.
was asking about Cheyenne. Yep, I will be in Cheyenne in July for work. A work trip.
Is it gonna involve being able to take two wheels, or
No, nope.
That's
We're
so
flying. We're
depressing.
flying out. We're flying out to Denver,
Hey,
getting a rental car, and then going in FE Warren, the Air Force base out there.
okay.
So we'll be working out there. So
Telling you to be there.
just a week.
Oh, just a week.
Yeah. I never been that part of the country though, so it'll be great.
Not really. Very much.
No,
so.
Cheyenne's not good.
Well, actually, I don't know. I traveled through the middle of Wyoming that one day. For a day. It sucked. There's not shit. There's
I
oil
think
derricks and there's
it'll be during
antelope.
their frontier days. I hear that's a pretty good deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the Frontier Days. You'll enjoy it, Grant.
Okay.
I mean,
something
it's
different.
entertaining. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we really don't have plans to ride, just to kind of work and get off at 3 o'clock. Depends. And then just go take it all in, check it out. So be a
Yeah.
tour.
Just don't drink the Bud Light out there.
Yeah, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking the Bud Light anywhere.
Tell you what, the Western Wyoming, when you get up, that was absolutely amazing because we'd never been to the Tetons, and it's like you've seen pictures,
Yeah.
but when you ride through that area, it's absolutely freaking amazing. That was so cool.
I bet. If I see a guy drink a Bud Light with assless chaps on, I'm going the other fucking way.
Mike says he'll bring plastic bags for you when he comes over.
Plastic
And I
bag.
think out there it's open carry. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Got to finish my Starbucks that I went to get earlier. You know.
Starbucks. You mix that with
No,
Bud Light?
Steve, no.
It's got Rainier in it. Come on now.
Speaking of which, I'll be right back. I gotta reload.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to reload. Yeah. I'm drinking 1792 tonight.
Oh, nice. Nah, just beer tonight. Just some good
That's a
old
solid.
Northwest
That's a solid
beer.
bourbon. Not too shabby.
Well, can you hear the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
A little bit. It's not
They're
too
fighting
bad
over the
though.
chew toy.
It's not too bad though. So what trips you got planned, Denver? What are you up to?
Um,
I know
in
you
the
said
middle,
Sturgis, right?
yeah. Then the middle end of May, there's the Fire and Iron Motorcycle Club. They're a nationwide firefighter club. They
Okay.
do
Yep.
what they call the Break Your Butt In ride at the beginning of every year. So they got a cool like 200-mile route through northern Washington.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll go up. I'll do that again. It's a cool ride. I mean, Mikey puts on a great route through some beautiful backcountry up in northern Washington, through Whatcom County,
Yeah.
Skagit, and all that. So I mean, you're never on the highway. It's a beautiful ride. Then we got I got my Monster 100 ride in June, Father's Day weekend.
That'd be good.
Got Sturgis in August. Then my ride that I put on for Mile Monsters, a Monsters Over Mountains ride at
Okay.
the following weekend, and then just some weekend adventures and travels.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you ever get that did you ever get your shocks put on?
Yeah, I got the rears put on. I don't know, a little over a month ago, and
Okay. You got them
I
dialed
did the
in?
front forks. Yeah, then I did the front forks last weekend down in Oregon, putting on progressive front end.
Okay. How are those holding up?
Actually, really well. I mean, you don't get that front end dive like you grab your brakes. They hold tight to the road. So I got with that. Then plus I put all new neck bearings, races, all new wheel bearings in the front.
Yeah.
So essentially, the front end is completely brand new.
That's awesome. What about the rear shocks? I know we were talking about, you said you got the same ones I got.
Yeah, and they're pretty well set up. I'm liking where I got them set. I think I have them
Okay.
at 12 and a half.
Okay.
So
Yeah. You got the sag set properly and all that. It took time to dial that
Yeah.
in for me.
I think they're pretty well, and it'll be. I kind of got them more set up for like when the Rife's riding with me, so it'll, hug the road, and whatnot, and be a good smoother ride. They're a little
Yeah.
stiff solo, but when it gets
Yeah.
to riding double, it'll be really good.
It
Yeah.
better fucking be.
What's that?
I'm not doing 112
She
again.
said it better be.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. We rode that a couple times, and she's just like, God dang, the ride back here is so rough on and on the stock shocks and all that. And it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, something's got to give. And that's where I was just like, I started researching. I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to wind up eventually going Legends. I think I might. I think I'm aiming that direction now. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, we can talk later. I'll give you some other advice.
all right.
pointers.
All right.
I think 93 or 92.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of. There's so many brands out there, and
there is.
and nothing against Legends, but I know since they've kind of got bought out, it seems I've heard of so many people having issues with blowing seals out, and
Oh,
granted, they're still lifetime warranty; they'll fix them.
yeah.
But, you got to send them back, and
That's
I
but
don't
it's a
know.
lot. That's a lot of inconvenience for sure, though.
it can be. But some people got great luck, so I don't know. They are
Where-
still a try.
Who did they get bought out by?
I can't remember who it was.
Okay. Well, you're saying their quality went down when they got bought out, though.
I just know people are having issues with blowing seals out and blowing them apart. So I can't say if it's quality or whatnot. I just firsthand know people are having issues with them. So I don't know. But with the thousands and thousands of sets they sell, I
Yeah.
can't say what the percentage is. It's just, some of the people I know within the endurance community, some guys have had issues with them recently that I've seen. So,
93.
Okay.
so yeah, I don't know. But there's a lot of brands, a lot of options out there, and I've been fortunate enough to talk to a few good friends that have went in other directions, like oh Jesus, no, just had a brain fart. Russ Wernemont Suspension and Designs. They've got some great things going on and great
Russ.
products. I know that's when it comes to suspension, Russ Wernemont started back in the early '80s building suspension for Toyota. He did all the Iron Man Stewart's vehicles. Started with off-road racing, and now last
Okay. I've heard the name somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the last 7-8 years he's gone to motorcycles. Now they got complete front end, rear ends, and I know like Michael Nielsen, Two Wheels to Survive. He did the rear. Said they're they're really good.
Okay.
The front forks, and then after that, he said it went to the point where he no longer needed to take a couple Advil when it came for a long ride. I mean, Mike likes to pound miles. I mean, he's an iron butt guy,
right?
Doing 1,000+ mile days, and plus with his damage to his body from his time, his multiple tours overseas and military duties.
Yep.
It came to the point where he was always having problems upper back and shoulders and whatnot. And when he finally converted the front, all that went away.
Okay. I got to look into that then.
And he's got no longer has any issues. Like he said, I can go pound 1,000+. He goes, and no longer need to take Advil for, some of the pains and discomforts within his body, since the suspension really works for him. And he swears by it. Yeah.
I gotta look into that. Or I've been looking at like Fox too, right? Fox has been in the game a long time. That's what I have on my truck, and I mean, they look solid as they come. I've seen great reviews on them on YouTube University, so I don't know how well they are, but I mean, it's Fox, right? I mean, Jesus, I mean, they've been in the damn game for a long time.
They have, and I know like that's what Craig Johnson's running on his Road King, and I know his main reason why he went Fox was because they're not far from him in Minnesota.
Okay.
When it came to warranty work, we had issues and whatnot. But I mean, there are so many companies out there to find.
I don't know if they're lifetime or not, but I can't remember. But
are the Legends still made out in South Dakota? I thought they got bought out by some.
That's what we were just talking about when you went away.
Chicago, right?
That's where the main plant is, but I know they got. If I remember, they did get bought out, but I don't know by who.
I thought it was some holding company out of Chicago, but I thought at one point they were going to move the production to the Chicago area.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Damn. I wonder if that quality is not going to be there anymore.
$10 question there.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been a trusted name for so long and within the community in the motorcycle industry. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you got Olin's, you got Wilbur's. I mean, there's so many damn options out there, man.
Fox,
it's like what?
You got Progressive.
Yeah. It's like, what do you go with?
I mean, there are so many suspension companies. It's flip a coin.
Yeah.
Well, I think and then it's so much, where's your budget fall in?
That's why I mean, I'm in the market.
Can afford
I'm in the market right now, so I don't know. We'll see.
To $1,400 for a set of rear shocks. I mean, that's a good chunk of change, and there's a lot of brands.
No, Steve.
I don't think I want to spend over $1,000. Honestly, I want to stay within 800-900. Probably, I'm okay with there.
Springer Mike, he's got a friend that worked at Legends over there, and they recently laid off. Like you said, they laid off 8 people here in the last month.
Okay, all right. Well, may need to go a different direction, then. I don't know. So we'll have to keep doing research just to kind of, if I want to spend that money, I want to make sure it's right.
I'm trying to remember what was the package Full Throttle Hog put on Proline. Does that sound right?
I never heard of that.
I can't remember.
I mean, he's put some serious miles on some of those trips.
Yeah. I'm still in the break-in process for my Saddleman seat, man, but I'm starting to love it now.
So if you just done the rear, Grant, you haven't done the front, you're still running your stock front?
Yeah. So that's the next step too, right? Is when I do my fork oil, it's going to be to replace. Well, because I got to get in there anyway, right? So
no, you can just drain the oil off the bottom. You don't have to disassemble it.
Oh, you don't?
No.
But there is
on a Road Glide?
Yeah. Just did mine last week.
You changed out your fork oil, or you just suspension?
The fork oil, front fork oil.
I thought you had to take them
There's
out.
a plug under the bottom. You can just take it out and drain them.
I don't. All right, I have to look again, but I don't think the Road Glide has that.
Should. It's the same front end as mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I think
thought you
there's a
had-
drain you can drain them.
Okay. But where do you? So where do you? You got to be able to pour the fork oil back in it.
The other, hey, if you're looking at front, Grant, sorry, I just text Brad, is Pro Action Suspension. They make a great
That's
a front end. I know, like Brad Columbus down at Crash Inc., he does a ton of front ends.
Yeah.
I know the day I was down there, we worked on my bike Friday night and Saturday. He swapped out a set of in a 21 Road Glide, just put a set of Pro Line in, and then that was the same thing that had went in on 2 bikes that were already on lifts in his garage. Same thing, they put those in the front end, and I guess they are phenomenal.
Okay.
Pro Action. That's the one that
Yeah.
Full Throttle Hog ran.
And I like with
Nice.
Crash Inc., he's became a dealer for him. He does so many front ends and whatnot. He runs it in his bikes and absolutely loves it. So he's now a dealer for them, and a lot of the guys in Oregon, that's the way they're all going.
All right. I wrote that down. Research. Okay.
And if that's the way you want to go and you want to order a set too, I mean, get a hold of me because I can get you a deal through Crash Inc. if you want to order some or whatnot too.
For that Pro Action.
Yeah,
Okay. We'll do. Yep. Yeah. I'm definitely in the market for sure. So
Go back and look, but I think Full Throttle Hog just had a short video out not long ago talking about suspension.
okay.
and watch him. It's not too hard to swap it out, but you tear them apart. You throw the new springs and whatnot, oil.
Yeah.
and you throw
Yeah, they're
back-
not. Yeah, they
He
don't
did
look
a
too
set
terrible.
on a Road Glide in under an hour. It's like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, they don't look too bad. I've seen a couple videos on it. I have a buddy that's done it before too, so we'll definitely hit it up at his garage because he's got the setup already and
Yeah.
work
Well,
through it. 'Cause-
Yeah, much like Brad, I know he built a little cart. He has a whole suspension cart set up with the clamps on it for doing forks and all the
Yeah.
springs and kits. I mean, everything's right there. I mean, he's done plenty of them. He's got quick at
Yeah.
it. It was
that's something
impressive, like-
I'm probably going to look at for next winter for sure because, yeah, I'm not going to rip that shit apart in the riding season right now.
Well, and I think if you're going to replace the seals, you got to have a seal driver too.
Yeah, a buddy of mine has that tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right though.
Yeah.
It
Makes it a
does
lot
take a
easier.
special tool for that. Yeah.
You can do it without them, but it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, I bet.
And actually, what also
bet.
kind of looks neat, you can do the front and don't put the cowbells back on. Put the seals in it. Leave your cowbells.
No,
in.
the cowbells are
off.
when I do this project, cowbells are staying off.
Yeah, that's what I did. I left them off on mine.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Give more sportier look, right?
Yep.
Kind of like Cycle Fanatics with his sporty look up front on his. Looks
Yeah,
really good.
It's like, I mean, the legs of mine are powder coated black on the forks that I had that Brad, I got from Mod Glide. They had all been powder coated black. So then I left the cowbells off it. It does give a little bit more sporty look and, kind of newer look. It looks good. It's got the dust seals and everything on it. So you
Yeah.
really don't need them.
Yeah, no doubt. Yep. Yep. It's been a while since I've been on somebody's live, man. It's always a good time.
It's been a while since I just done a random one for no reason. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, hell.
Yeah.
A little short
You've been
little
chipping
quick
away
video,
those interviews for
video.
sure because I know I saw you hit that 100th, man. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
So
It's pretty crazy.
it is, right?
It's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
I
I
did my
think,
first live
probably-
tonight and for God forever, right, Brad?
It's been a while, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be about 3 weeks or so before 101 comes out. I want to try to do something kind of cool for that one, being as
Okay.
it's 101. I'm trying to look at some guests that have really actually spent time that traveled all the way down 101. So I think it'd be cool to
Oh yeah.
really
yeah.
enjoy that highway on the West Coast and
Yep.
make that one highway, milepost 101 kind of about Highway 101. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Piecing
So-
that together for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I got some other little things. I'm still working on stuff for my daughter's wedding and some other projects. Plus, I got to get that new Ethernet cord buried to my garage. So,
Yeah.
Hey, doggos.
So, Grant, you'll never guess what I found today.
What's that?
I found all the footage of that ride we had that day.
Oh shit. Wow.
I thought I
No
lost
kidding.
it.
I thought you did too, because I remember you said that. You were like, damn, I lost all that day, man. That's crazy. How did it turn out?
I got it edited, and I'm just putting some soundtracks to it. I got 2 little clips left to do, and then I'll put it out there.
I look forward to that, man, for sure.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. Yeah, that was a good day for sure. I mean, we were
Uh,
hungover, but it was a good day.
Honestly, I think that was one of the best days I had in Sturgis last year.
That was a fun day, man. That was a great time for sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to get back. I definitely want to get back out there. I think I'm looking at the 85th to be conservative right now. So
Was that what 3 years then?
yeah, because next year is 83. So yeah, I guess you're
Okay.
right. Or this year is 83, right? So yeah, 2.5 years, whatever. Yeah,
Oh, Stevie, what's up, buddy?
that
you get out there,
motherfucker.
you got a place to stay. You know that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I definitely do, and we're looking at it. I don't know, maybe next year. Who knows? I mean, we'll see. I think I want to take the wife out the next time I go, so she can
Hey,
see
Stevie,
that
you should
area.
hop on there, buddy.
Yeah, man, we ought to have
Yeah.
Stevie on for sure, huh? That motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, I would look forward to going back for sure. I mean, I that was freaking amazing time. But I think what I'll do next time is probably fly the wife out, pick her up on a bike from the airport, and then just kind of do the thing, and then take her back to the airport and fly her back after a couple of days. Probably like pre-rally, right? And then once the rally kicks, fly her back.
I tell you what, I mean, that was really cool. You know, when my wife and our family went over there pre-rally, because there's so much shit to see, and
Right.
you want to
Right.
get over there. I mean, that's what we learned. It's like, man, get over there early so you can see stuff when you're not
Yeah.
so crowded, and give yourself time, because that's what we learned. There's so much stuff to see, and man, you need time to see it. And
Absolutely.
we really
yeah.
want to get back over there at some point.
Yeah.
You know, end of June again, some year, and really go travel and check everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same place we stayed last time.
Yeah, the No Name Campground RV Park, they got killer deals.
Okay.
They're
Yep.
just between Rapid City and Sturgis. There's
Yeah.
a full bar and restaurant in the campground. They have cabins, RVs, tent sites, swimming
Owners
pool,
are amazing.
laundry.
That's
The
awesome.
owners are also motorcycle riders themselves, and
Oh, that's,
it's an awesome
yeah, I've heard of
campground.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody did an interview. Somebody did an interview with them owners. I don't know if it was the 5 Dirty Bikers or something like that.
I'm not
It was
sure.
pretty cool interview though. They were explaining like their whole setup there.
It's a sweet campground.
Sherry's amazing.
Yeah, Sherry and her husband, they're awesome. We had a good time.
Yeah,
We were there for
Okay.
3 days.
yeah,
Rented a cabin, and we had a perfect cabin. We're literally right behind the restaurant and bar, so we could walk there every night and afternoon. And
yeah.
yeah, had a good time staying there. They're great people and great hospitality, and fuck, they got all the amenities you need right there.
Cool.
Full
Yeah,
bar
let's
tab.
look into that, especially like bringing the boys out. That'd
We're
be great
also
too.
right, like literally right next to the Veterans Memorial.
Yeah, you're right next to the National Cemetery, the Black Hills National
Oh, yeah.
Cemetery.
Huh?
You know, if you want to check that out. But no, it's a super cool place.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys will enjoy going out one of these days.
Yeah, because Mike
So-
and Nick, they came over and stayed there Saturday night. But we were there. Yeah.
Those local fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, Grant, have you ever looked into like what it would cost to rent a bike out there for a few days during rally?
Hey, what's up, Sparks?
I haven't looked into that, but I thought about it. Yeah, I,
for
wouldn't
you,
mind
with
doing it.
this- for you, for the amount of distance you'd have to cover, you
Yeah,
could fly out, rent a bike for a few days. You can stay with me.
Probably-
I mean, you got a place to stay. And,
it'd probably be cheaper in the long run because of fuel costs to get out there, right?
Fucking good.
well, and your time. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
you
max-
got 2
that's
days
not
out,
the
2
part of
days
the
back.
adventure, though.
yeah. Well, I retire in 2 years, so that may be the year to like go big or go home. Because I'll have that time, right? So
Yeah.
That was a great time, Mike. So, you ever got any ambitions of getting out and traveling the West Coast, Grant? Or
oh
back?
yeah,
Or
I
you
mean,
guys for
I
that
mean, I
matter?
was stationed out there for 5 years in Southern California, and I rode PCH all the time with my sport bikes when I was young, dumb, and you know what. But
That's Southern California. That's like a whole
That's-
different.
that's really not the West
banana
Coast.
belt.
yeah, I mean, I do, man. One of these days for sure. So the talk with the wife was when I retire from the military, which is 2 years out, is that she said, "No, go. You want to do the Four Corners? Go do them. Take 30 days. Go." I was like, "Okay." So That's the
30,
plan.
actually, I think if you go with the Southern California Motorcycle Association, what do you got? 22 days to do the 4 corners.
I don't need to do it like officially because I really want to take it all in and just see whatever. But my plan would be
But-
from Pennsylvania. You say the best way to do it from PA is to go from here down to Florida down across to San Diego, right? And San Diego up to your neck of the woods, and then cross back over and then go to Maine and then just back down to PA. That's kind of the best case scenario or the best route that you can maximize your time.
I knew a guy. He was actually good friends with my dad. He has since passed, but they lived up here in Port Angeles. He was an old retired motorcycle cop. He had family on the East Coast, so they kind of, I don't know if to say they mobbed the West Coast across the South. Really enjoyed themselves on the East Coast, touring and checking everything out. And they were actually able to do it in 20 days. And got at that time, I think Pete was in his mid 60s and still did it in 20
Okay.
days. They actually enjoyed time on the East Coast and whatnot. And same places where the son at that time lived in Florida. And, you know, if a person wants to get themselves put in the book for doing the 4 corners within the time limits, but if a person just wants to go enjoy it, then fucking hey, just go enjoy the ride and take a month.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I just want to be like, and just to be able to visit people too along the way and just hang out. Like I
Yeah.
can cross over to Iowa there, right, Brad, and be like, hey, let's go get a brew, and then
There you go.
just other guys I met through YouTube and stuff, just kind of hang out, and maybe Stevie and John, Canadian vet rider, will jump down across the border and meet me somewhere in like Montana or something like that, and we'll ride out to.
Man, let me know. I can go to Montana and bring you through Washington, some of the corners, and show you some places.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even head a
It's
little
definitely
ways
going to have
south
to be
with you for a
well
little bit.
thought out, planned out, and in the whole 9 yards, right? It's got to be
Yeah.
timed right, and figure out the best month of the. Probably be like in August, I would assume, right? July or August.
I would probably shoot for, Northwest, probably July would be a great time.
Yeah.
But that all depends on your schedule too. So, you figure out what works good for you and go from there.
Well, I won't have a schedule. I'll be retired. So.
Yeah,
and,
you hit the northwest, and then you come back across on the north side. You swing down through Sturgis for a couple days
Yeah.
on the way back to the.
Yeah. There's so many different options, right? It doesn't have to be set 4 corners, right? It just has to be able to just go from coast to coast, right? That's kind of the plan.
Yeah. I know there's some, definite places, for me, like, living here in the Northwest, I think some great scenic rides and great places where, place I would recommend, hey, if you're coming this way, this would be, probably some of the most epic riding that I could show you, great scenic riding that, you'd remember forever. And, gladly give you the advice and point you in the direction or even meet you and show you some great places. Oh, and then he gets a phone call. I see how it is. But yeah, no, the 4 corners would actually be super cool. It's, on my bucket list someday to do. I think it'd be awesome.
What's the name of the highway that goes from Canada to Mexico, right down through the Rockies? It's like the Can-Am Highway, or that doesn't sound right.
I'm not totally sure because you got the 5. That might be the 10 or the 15.
I always thought that'd be a fun ride to go from the Canadian border to the Mexican border. Just ride the mountains all the way through.
That would be.
Sorry, fellas. Sun called.
Because I know the 5 is the closest to the Pacific, and then you got the 10, and then the 15. So the Rockies, that might be I-15, which is
I-15 goes to like Salt Lake City and stuff like that. Yeah.
Does it?
Yep.
So it must be the next one over. It goes through the Rockies. Which means
Yeah, because I've done that
Bradford goes
I-15 up to Salt Lake before. Yeah. Sorry, fellas. That was my boy that called.
No worries, man. We're just giving you shit. It's all good and humor.
Yeah. Talking about a new boxing movie coming out. He's like, you saw the new boxing movie coming out? I was like, because that's what we both do together. And I was like, he's like, Muhammad Ali. I was like, no, that's been out. And I was like, George Foreman. He's like, yeah, that's the one. I was like, all right, we'll see when it plays. We'll go see it. So we saw that new Creed movie, and he was all, he's all in now, all in.
I've heard the Creed 2 is actually pretty good. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good as a boxer though, and being part of the boxing game in a fight club. I have to kind of take it as it's Hollywood because you're like, okay, this dude's first debut professional fight. He's fighting for the title. Like that would never fucking happen. But you're like, you got to take it at face value. You're like, it's Hollywood, man. Calm down. It's Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's like us watching war movies, right? We're like, oh, gee, here we go. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
oh man. Yeah, boys. Got it. It's riding season, man. Coming. I'm glad to see everybody starting to get out. I'm starting to see the boys in Canada starting to get out too now. So it's good. I'm happy to see everybody out now. I don't have to sit here and take everybody's shit like Brad's been giving me shit all winter because I've been riding all winter. He's like, I got
your tally
it.
sheet,
Another
buddy.
notch. Another notch. Yep. Go pound sand there, buddy. Go ahead. I got you.
One more tally on the fuck you board.
Yep. That's
So,
pretty much it.
The story is, Denver. So Grant was putting out these videos, riding to work, whatever. And
In
I'm
January, February.
So every time he pulled up where he was riding to work and I'm sitting there looking at snow, I put a tally on the board out in the garage. Every time he did that, he owes me a beer.
He
I'm
owes
probably
you a lot of beer.
He does.
that's probably a case now, right?
bet
26
more
is
than
the last time I counted.
6. Oh my god. Don't worry, man. Bud Light comes cheap.
Oh,
Oh,
No, I wouldn't do you like that, man. I wouldn't do you like that.
no.
yeah, Brad
no,
likes that
we
good
actually
high-quality stuff.
so we actually had it was the weirdest winter for us, man. It was mild, zero snow whatsoever, and it was crazy. It was like, what the fuck happened, man? I don't know. Global warming.
No,
jokes,
they don't call
jokes.
it global warming. It's climate change now. You
Oh, I'm sorry.
give it
Oh
the
man,
time.
I'm sorry. I hope I don't offend anybody. Yeah. So I mean, we've had that mild winter, and it was just like, holy shit, it's 50. I can go out that 40. And the roads are dry. I could suck that up for 30-minute ride and go to work. Yeah.
50,
So,
that'd be awesome. I've been doing a bunch of the low 40s. just
Yeah,
because
low
I wanna get
40s.
out.
yeah, we rode pretty good for most. I mean, there was times where we had like mandatory like rides that we had to do, like over to somebody's clubhouse or whatever the case may be, and it was just like, oh, it's like 38 right now. It's like, this is brutal, man. Fuck. And we were just dying coming home. You're like, God dang, man.
I remember there's a few days I got out. It's like it was blue skies and down the highway, and the temperature gauge is barely sitting at 40 on the bike. I'm like, shit. But
Yeah,
lucky it's blue skies, and I just want to get a little bit in. Just
yeah,
got to get that therapy session.
yeah. It's hard to do when you live up north, man. It really is.
Yeah.
So, but apparently I ain't as far north as some, so I guess I'm all right. I guess southern Pennsylvania ain't too bad after all.
Yeah, you're close to Florida,
Yeah. I know,
Yes.
like I know Cycle Fanatics. He rode back right from Daytona Bike Week, and he got caught in like there was a couple like snowstorms blowing through or whatever, and he got caught in half of that. I'm like, man, that's why I'll take the. So they have an auto train that is 2 hours south of me. Why wouldn't you just throw your bike on that thing and go to Daytona? It's only $550 for you to round trip for you to put your bike on that train to ride coach down for like 12 hours. I mean, I could deal with that.
Well, it's like Frank Orlando up here. He did a Mile Monster ride down to Southern California for a turbo, and he was coming back up, and then he hit the snowstorm that nailed Portland.
Okay.
I mean, people were literally abandoning their cars on the interstate.
Damn.
He called me. He's like, dude, you know anybody's got a trailer or place? And it's like, found a place he could crash down there at, well, actually was at Brad's down at Crash Inc. And he ended up finding a buddy in Kennewick, which was normally from Kennewick to Portland's about a 2.5 hour ride. It took the guy 5 hours to get to him with a trailer. And then they trailered his bike back to Yakima because that snowstorm, there was no way him getting back there.
Yeah,
It was brutal.
I bet.
So, well, shoot, guys, it's been fun,
Yeah.
but actually, dinner's about ready. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, man, I got to bounce.
Now
It's I got to go spend time with the fam before we shut it down for tonight. So
yeah. I just started
But,
doing improv live after my short little premiere, my little comical video, and
Yeah, I appreciate the invite, brother.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
thanks, man.
Thank you guys for coming on and shooting the shit and just hanging out for a bit, man. I appreciate
Yeah, man, it's been a while. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Anytime.
I can't do the monkey thing where I just talk to the side chat. There's no way.
Oh no, it's too hard. Yeah, it's like walking and chewing gum at the same time, man.
Love you, Bri.
Exactly. So, all right, guys.
All right, man. Have a great
We'll
night.
talk to you guys later.
Take care,
man.
boys.
Hey, you guys
Boys.
have fun. Ride safe. We'll catch you
All right.
soon. Later.
Later.
Later.